Hello, class. For today's assignment, as you can see, you are animating a word in Flip Animation. The animations can be whatever you want. The word you choose must be 4 to 5 letters, and each animation should be different. Be creative with how you animate the word. Again, I don't care how it looks as long as they're different than the animation. And then to see how you're graded on this, there's a rubric at the bottom. So the drawing of letters. So each letter of your name is neatly drawn, or each letter of your word is neatly drawn and clearly readable. Again, you're not graded on how like neat it is. I understand it's hard to draw straight lines without a mouse, but you just that's I can read what your word is. Animation of letters. So each letter has an animation that works and makes sense. That would be the full points for it. Obviously, you can go down and see what 2 points for it would be and what 0 points for it would be. And then creativity of animation. So each animation is different than all the others. You get full points for doing that. If you have to end up doubling up on a couple animations because you can't think of anything else, then you're going to get mid points. If you can't think of animations, though, you should come and ask me for help. So looking at Flip Animation, I'll do a couple for an example. We have our background screen. So let me plug in my mouse quick so I can draw a little better. I know you all don't get that advantage, but I need it. So then if we start, remember we're going to end up doing this on the layers tab, and I'm just going to do my name. You don't have to do your name, but that's what I'm going to do. That's too big. Remember, you can always use Control Z to undo as well. So I can do a bubble letter L. So that'll be stage 1. And then on the next stage, I'm just going to have it flip, and then I want it to flip back. So we're going to add a new one without the L, and then we're going to make the L backwards. And this is kind of handy because you can see the grid lines and how far you've gone. So you can almost make it line up perfectly. And then one more time, but going back to the original way. Oops, I did that wrong. Hit the wrong button. Big plus. And then back to this side. Here. And now if I play that animation, it flips back and forth. So the L would be done. Then we're going to move on to the next letter of my name. So we're just going to do an O. So we'll add. So at this point, I'm going to have the L stay there. So instead of me adding a blank one like this, where you can no longer see the L, I'm going to hit the one where it copies onto the next paper. And now I'll draw in my O. And I'm going to be doing bubble letters if you can't tell. And now maybe I want the O to change colors. So I'm going to add, whoops. So then I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to go in and actually erase the O so I can make it change colors. Let me get the biggest eraser. There we go. And I erased part of my L. Shoot. There we go. So now I'll make it change colors to like this red. And then we'll make it draw. Wrong size. It's nice because you can really trace over the lines. Again, I recommend using, we've talked about this before, but using your touch screen as an example. So that would be the O, and then we would have it change back. So we'd go back to the eraser. And then we'd go back to blue. Make sure to switch sizes this time. So now you can see my name is animated. Again, remember if you wanted to slow down, you can always increase these. I like to have it around 500, kind of the middle speed, but you can do whatever you want. So you're going to go through, you're going to animate 5 letters of your word / name. And then after that, you can screen record and submit it. That is all that this assignment is. You will have the rest of class to work on it. Again, if you're running out of ideas for what to do on your letters of your name or your letters of your word, come and ask me. I'm more than happy to help. Otherwise, use the rest of the class's work time, and then I'll be around to help.